Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you are new around here, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate you guys being here. So yes, I am bulk recording. You see the same outfit. That's the only way your sister can do these videos on YouTube. I have a really busy life. So, I do enjoy doing YouTube, and I actually really do enjoy bulk recording because I can sit down, set all the equipment up at once, like one kind of shebang, and record 4 or 5 videos in one sitting. It takes about an hour and a half, but I can just get them all done while the kids are at school. So yes, that's why you see the same outfit. But yes, so what we're going to do is talk about a question. Now, I get a lot of my video ideas from a lot of the questions that you all ask me. So thank you for all the questions. Keep them coming. So you can email me, you can DM me on Instagram, you can leave a comment down below. I'm really easily reachable. So if you want to ask me a question or you have a video request, you can put it there. But I get this question often. How can you make $100 a month in dividends? Like, what's the easiest and simplest way that you can do this? And this actually is not as complicated as you may think. It's actually a really simple formula. And what I'm going to do in a few minutes, I'm going to share my screen. We're going to bring up this formula on the so that you can see it. And we're going to test this formula out with different dividend stocks and funds. So you can see how much you would need to invest if you want to get $100 in Realty Income. You're going to see how much you would need to invest if you want to get $100 in SCHD. I will say, preface this by saying that if you want a bigger dividend payout, you have to invest more. I mean, that's the simplest way I can say it. The more you want in a dividend payout, or especially if you want like monthly dividends, you have to have a lot of capital invested in the company. So I don't know, I get questions about, well, you guys have, all this JEPI. How much did you invest in it? Because you're getting big payouts, like $28,000. Okay. So that's how we're able to get the bigger payouts. And then you turn your drip on, which is your dividend reinvesting, like little icon in your app. So you got to find it in whatever brokerage you're using. It could be in different spots, but I think it's under the settings tab in any app that you're using. And if you want to know more about beginner investing apps and the ones that we have and some pros and cons, check out this video right here. I did a super detailed video talking about beginner investing apps, Fidelity, Vanguard, Robinhood, Moo, all of that good stuff. Check that out, and all of my referral links are down below if you want to sign up. But yeah, so I'll get that question, how much do you guys have invested? And I do share that once a month. So if you're new to the channel and you're curious, when I do share our dividend portfolio or how much dividend income we receive, just take a look back in some of my videos. I have playlists as well, and you'll be able to get a lot of your questions answered. But in a nutshell, like I said, you need to have a lot of capital invested. But $100, before I share my screen, I want you to understand $100 may take you some time to get to. And I want you to understand that you are investing for the long term. So give yourself some grace, track your progress. And one of the things I'm always talking about on this channel is to create share size goals. Because let me just tell you, if you want $100 in Realty Income, I can tell you, you're going to need to have thousands of dollars invested in the company. But that can be a little daunting, right? Like, oh my goodness, I got to invest all this much just to get $100. So you track it little by little. Make your share size goal just 5. I'm going to work up to get 5 shares in Realty Income. I'm telling you, if you focus on that versus I want to get $100, you will notice and realize rather quickly that you're actually building to get to your goal. So make it 5 shares. You know what? I'm going to get 5 shares in Realty Income, track the dividends that I get, reinvest those dividends back into the position. And then when Realty Income pays the next month, my position will be higher. Therefore, my dividend payout will be a little higher as well. So create share size goals for yourself. You are in the driver's seat, so you figure out what your share size goals is. But again, if you want to get $100, then you already know, keep building, keep increasing your share size till you get to $100 a month, let's say, and Realty Income, right? And so yes, I'm going to share my screen. I'm just looking at my notes, and we're going to play around. I'm going to show you the simple calculation, but just to tell you right off the bat, if you want $100 and let's say Realty Income, what you need to do is you times $100 by 12 months, right? Because when you look up dividend yields, they are an annual yield. Okay, that's how much the company is going to pay out over the year. So to get a more realistic number, you're going to times 100 by 12 months. So that's $1,200 you want to get, let's say, in Realty Income, right? And then you're going to divide $1,200 by whatever Realty Income's dividend yield is. So you'll see a little blurb up on the screen real quick, and then you will have how much you need to invest in the company in terms of dollar. But like I said, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to pull up an easy calculator. You can go to the website and play around with the calculator yourself and just put in different companies and funds that you've been looking at, so you can see, okay, if I want to get $100 in this company, I need to have this much invested, right? Simple, easy peasy. And you guys know I'm all about financial literacy here, so that we can kind of be the ones on top of, what our money is doing. Okay, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to share my screen, and let's go on over and play around with this dividend calculator. All right, guys, so we're back at a very familiar website, simplysafedividends.com. But again, we're going to start with Realty Income. So I have a simple Google calculator right here. So remember, dividend yields are on an annual basis, okay? So in order to find how much we need to have invested to get $100 a month, we have to find the number for the year. So $100 a month, let's say we want to get in Realty Income, we have to times that by 12 so that we can get the total for, annually, which is $1,200. Because remember, dividend yields are on an annual basis. So now that we have $1,200, which is $100 a month, that we want to make, we need to get 4.4% converted to a decimal, okay? So there's many websites to do this. If you are really good with numbers, you can do it, but for beginners, I have a decimal website up here, so you can see 4.4% calculated to a decimal is 0.044. So I'm going to come back to the calculator, and I'm going to divide 0.044, okay? Let's see how much that is. So that means you need to have $27,272.72 invested in Realty Income to get $100 a month or $1,200 a year. Now, let's see how many shares that is. So you want to take this number and divide it by the current price of Realty Income. I'll bring up Robinhood. The current price is $65.37. Come back to the calculator and divide it by $65.37. That's how much the current share price is. Equal, you need to have 417.20 shares. Okay? Honestly, this is like the simplest way you can do the calculation. That's how many shares you need to have, almost 420 shares in Realty Income to get, $100 a month. Main Street, okay? So let's go back to our handy dandy calculator. So we want to get $100 a month. Remember, $100 a month is times 12 because it's got to be done annually. $1,200 divided by, let's see, the dividend streak, or the dividend yield, is 6.8. So just bring up a website. 6.8, calculate. That is 0.068. Come back to the calculator, 0.068. And that is $17,647 that you need to have invested inside of Main Street to get $100 a month. How many shares is that, you ask? Well, let's do divide. Let's come to the market and see what Main is doing today. What's the current price? $65. Oops, hold on. $39.46. Okay? $39.46. 447 shares you need to have. So again, you don't have to invest as much, about $18,000 compared to Realty Income, and you need about 447 shares. Let's do one more. Okay, let's see. Agree Realty, okay, down here. So their current yield is 3.9. Back to the good old calculator. I'm just going to put $1,200 in, and we're going to do divided by. Let's do, I already know the thing, 0.039, $30,769. What is the current price? So we know how many shares that is. $73.67. Let's come back to the calculator. $73.67. 417.66 shares you need to have invested in Agree Realty to get $100 a month or $1,200 a year. So that's the video for you guys today. I hope that you all enjoyed it. So if you want to track your dividends, you can use the Book of Dividends book. I have the physical book on Amazon and the digital version on my website. information is down below. But again, thank you guys so much. I hope that this helped you. I hope that you were able to see, like, yeah, I mean, anybody could get dividends if you really have the mathematical equation. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the little bell notification button so that you don't miss the upload every time I post a video. And follow me over on Instagram. I would love for you to join me over there. Again, thank you so much. And until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.